7 days on from the German Grand Prix, we move over to the Netherlands for the last race before the summer break. So we are halfway in the season. We've completed 10 races with 10 to go. Quartararo, the early championship lead after winning 3 races as well. The same can be said for Bastianini, who's going to have more luck on the second half of the page. It all kicks off here in the Netherlands, then we go to Great Britain in 5 weeks' time, again at Silverstone, before the last race in August takes us to Austria. San Marino, Aragon and Japan take us through September. Thailand, Australia and Malaysia take us through October. And the only race in November is in Valencia, and it rounds out the season on the 6th. Green light and away we go for qualifying then for the 2022 Dutch Grand Prix at the TT Assen circuit as well. Now, going through in this session, Juan Mir, Fabio Quartararo, Franco Morbidelli, Brad Binder, Miguel Oliveira, Luca Marini, Enea Bastianini, Lorenzo Savadori, Andrea Dovizioso, Alex Marquez, Remy Gardner, Stefan Bradl, Raul Fernandez and Darren Binder going through. And already trouble for Enea Bastianini. Before he even gets to turn 1, he's pulling his bike over and he's abandoning it and running back towards the pit lane. So already problems for the Grenesci bike on the Ducati, that they're having to get the second bike prepared, and Bastianini's now running up the pit lane. Well, that's a bad start. Already 2 crashes this morning in practice, having to go through this session. Just rolls out the pit lane. And the bike doesn't even want to start, so he's pulled off. Won't cause a red flag because he's out the line, but he's running back up the pit lane now. So first lap time's done for everybody then as they come through. A threat of rain in the air as well as sort of encourage them all to head out onto the circuit, bar Bastianini. Fabio Quartararo, the last one to set a lap time as well. He's coming through, but it's Brad Binder on top. Remy Gardner second. They're the 2 going through to the next part of qualifying. Oliveira, Morbidelli, Mir, Marquez, Dovizioso, Fernandez, Bradl, Binder, Marini, Savadori, Bastianini now as Morbidelli goes 5th fastest. But if the rain falls, it's going to be Brad Binder and Remy Gardner for the Red Bull KTM and the Tech 3 KTM going through to the next part of qualifying. Morbidelli, however, who sat behind Fabio Quartararo all throughout free practice 4, trying to find a way through, is 3/10 up already in the middle sectors. We're being told it's raining in Sector 3, and the track seems to confirm that, although the graphic there seems to be frozen. But it's raining Sector 3. That's it then. Oliveira and Binder, after the second runnings, look to be fastest and might just go through to the next part of qualifying. Bastianini may have missed it if it is raining heavy in Sector 3. Mir's crashed at turn 5, and it's out of the Strummen corner. Johan Mir then with the rain coming out. Now, yellow flags are out there, but it says Savadori's out on a wet front tyre. Now, I can't believe that's right to go in P11, so that must be wrong. But Mir then, turn 5 crash, brings out the yellows, and he was 3rd overall, so is that going to start affecting lap times? I think it will. Oliveira Binder 1-2 at the moment for the Red Bull KTMs. Checker flag is out then on qualifying 1 here for the Dutch TT. Let's see who's got the atmosphere down there as well. Lap time cancelled for the 40 for Extreme Track Limits. That's Darren Binder, so he goes back down into 20th position. Oh, sorry, 24th position, as I say. There's the checkered flag. It waves now for Enea Bastianini, who can only manage 6th. He'll start 16th. Remy Gardner will start 19th. Franco Morbidelli starts 20th as well. Binder and Oliveira look to be going through as the 2 Red Bull KTMs. Going to deliver a surprise out here today. Nothing it looks like Juan Mir could do about that. Neither that of Fabio Quartararo. Mir, though, not down by much, and he was fast in that first sector. Sector 2, he's dropped 3/10 though. Marini goes into 3rd place. He can't do anything about it. Thought he might have something about it, but doesn't as they come through into the back half now. Last chicane. Can Mir, who slides the rear of the bike, coming through that final 4th sector. A little bit of a wheelie across the line. Does Mir go into 2nd place? No. Stays in 4th. Nobody else is improving out there. Dovi's not going to improve that much either. He's been down on the time. Neither is Fabio Quartararo. So, in the first session here for qualifying, it is Brad Binder and Miguel Oliveira going through. Luca Marini starts 13th, 14th for Yoromia, 15th for Fabio Di Giannantonio, 16th for Neo Bastianini, 17th Andrea Dovizioso, 18th Stefan Bradl, 19th Remy Gardner, 20th Franco Morbidelli, 21st Alex Marquez, 22nd Lorenzo Savadori, 23rd Ralph Fernandez, and 24th for Darren Binder out there on the grid. Q2 is up next. Green light at the end of the pit lane, and we are underway for qualifying number 2 here for the TT Assen, although tell the timing screens that, because they seem to have frozen. Either way, we are underway right now. Aleix Espargaro, Fabio Quartararo, Alex Rins, Tadiki Nakagami, Marco Bezzecchi, Papa Bagnaia, Maverick Vinales, Jorge Martin, Johan Zarco, Jack Miller, Brad Binder, Miguel Oliveira are the riders going through in this session. Attack mode engaged, very much so. There's rain in the air as well. Humidity at 72%. Ground temperature 29% degrees, and air temperature 21 degrees. Who's going to set the fastest time then? It'll probably be in the first 10 minutes or so. Even the first run to begin with as well, because that dark cloud we're seeing on board with Fabio Quartararo now has moved closer in the 10-minute gap between the two practice sessions, so it's looking good out there. Green light though, we are underway. So the first time's on the board, and it's Jorge Martin who is the fastest, a 1:31.708. Fabio Quartararo is going fastest, though, in the two sectors. He looks like he could do something as well. He's up by 20 thousandths of a second as well. It's Martin, Quartararo, Miller, Bezzecchi, Bagnaia, Rins, Aleix Espargaro, Oliveira, Vinales, Nakagami, Zarco, and Binder as well. Brad, that is, as they come through. Everyone's following each other out there as well. They don't know when the rain's going to come down and don't know when our timing screens are going to come back. This is abysmal. For, 5 minutes now it's been on and nothing's changed. Unbelievable. And Fabio Quartararo has gone straight on in the first corner. Gets back on the track with a big line as well. But Quartararo still second, Bagnaia third, Miller fourth as well. Nakagami down in 12th position at the moment. Vinales 6 tenths off. Looks like the first times are done. And it goes to Jorge Martin, a 1:31.708, the new lap record here. Pepe Bagnaia crosses the line. Does he go quicker? Of course he does. A 1:31.504. Great time there from Pecco Bagnaia. He jumps straight to the top. Marco Bezzecchi goes P4. Miller P5 with 4 minutes to go on the clock. Timing still not working. There's a yellow in the first sector. Aleix Espargaro goes P5 on 31.868. Now, who's caused that yellow? Miller 6th, Oliveira 7th. Oh, it's Jorge Martin. Jorge Martin has stopped on the track down at turn 5. Don't know if it's a crash because he's got the bike up. I think it's cut out, similar to what happened as well to Bastianini. He's getting it going again. No sign of any gravel or scuff marks, although there's a little bit maybe on his left-hand side of the body. I dropped it, picked it back up again. Let's take a look. So that's 4. From the right into the left at 5. Does he bolt it on the front? Yeah, front dips away from him, but it's a slow crash. So no damage to the bike or either side. So we're back up and running. Timing screw still not working. No, that's abysmal. They've missed the entire second session. Oh, yellow, sector 1 again. And then finally our timing screens come back. And Jack Miller's crashed. Jack Miller has crashed out of this qualifying session with a minute to go. That brings up the yellow, sector 1. It's at turn 3. So it's the right-handed turn 3 hairpin, and he's gone off at the exit, so he's dropped it. That brings out the yellow with 60 seconds to go. And there we go, look, quickly run through, look. Bagnaia, Martin, Quartararo, Bezzecchi, Aleix Espargaro, Miller, Zarco, Oliveira, Binder, Vinales, Rins, Nakagami. They're the running order as things stand with 40 seconds to go. Checkered flag is out. Lap time cancelled for the 41 for exceeding track limits. That's Aleix Espargaro, who lost his fastest time then. And he'll cross the line and stay in 5th position. Oh, Quartararo nearly dropped it. Quartararo turned into turn 6 and the leg came off the side of the bike. He managed to stay on, but his lap time's gone. So Quartararo will start this race in 2nd position. It looks like once again, Pepe Bagnaia is going to have pole position, but the man has crashed out of 3 of the last 4 races and twice from pole. Can he actually take it tomorrow in the race? Reynolds 9th. He's not going to improve that much. Bezzecchi stays 4th. Ducati are celebrating another pole position and a shot at victory. Across the line, Bagnaia And that takes pole position for the Dutch TT. Big stoppage turn 1 as well. So, lap time cancel for Maverick Vinales due to the yellow flag of Jack Miller. So let's take a look then. The official results and the starting grid for the top 12. Lap time cancel for Jack Miller now. Sorry, for Jorge Martin, just exceeding track limits. So it's Pepe Bagnaia on pole, Zarco second, Jorge Martin front row. Then it's Marco Bezzecchi 4th, Aleix Spargo 5th, Jack Miller 6th, Johan Zarco 7th, Miguel Oliveira 8th, Alex Rins 9th, Brad Binder 10th, Maverick Vinales 11th, and Taki Nakagami is in P12 as well here for the Dutch TT. Bad move there for Quartararo, but it's Pepe Bagnaia who has pole. Just one more race before the summer break then. Why not? Why not have it at one of the best circuits in the world for motorcycle racing? It's the TT Assen circuit as well for the Dutch Grand Prix, or more fondly known here as the Dutch TT. It's been going since the 1920s. We're on a modified circuit of the original, but just like Spa-Francorchamps, a modified circuit is still the height of excitement. Because around this circuit as well, it may only be 2.822 miles as well, but it is amazing. Already this morning, we've seen a fantastic Moto3 race and an epic Moto2 race as well. And now it's time for MotoGP. We're past the halfway stage of the season. 10 races down, 10 to go. Right here, the Dutch Grand Prix is round 11 of the season. And now, who's going to be on the starting tyre? Pepe Bagnaia, soft front, hard rear. Fabio Quartararo, medium front, hard rear. The same of Jorge Martin as well. It's all eyes to the front then for the Dutch TT. 26 laps ahead of us here for MotoGP. It's going to be all forms of action. We can't wait to get started here for the Dutch Grand Prix in Assen. Megan Burch joining me. Welcome back to the commentary box, Megan, after missing the last race in Germany. And now it's time to get going. Hello, Megan.
Hi.
Are you ready for the last race for the summer break? 5 weeks till Silverstone.
I'm not sure anymore.
Yes. Well, come on. Last one at least for MotoGP.
Well, I'm stressing about my psychology.
Let's take a look then at the race. No longer Moto3, now MotoGP. Here's the starting grid then. It's Francesco Bagnaia on pole position. Fabio Quartararo starts second. Jorge Martin is third on the front row. Row 2 sees Marco Bezzecchi, Aleix Spargo and Jack Miller. Row 3 sees Johan Zarco, Miguel Oliveira and Alex Rins. Row 4, Brad Binder, Maverick Vinales alongside Takaki Nakagami. Row 5, Luca Marini, Johan Mir and Fabio Di Gianantonio. Row 6, Enea Bastianini, Andrea Dovizioso and Stefan Bradl. Row 7, Remy Gardner, Franco Morbidelli and Alex Marquez. And row 8, Lorenzo Salvadori, Ralph Hernandez and Darren Binder in 24th and last place. No Pol Espargaro. He's withdrawn from the weekend. He would have been on the grid as well. And a long lap penalty, remember, as well. Now in case for Franco Morbidelli for an instant previously. 104,244 people in attendance here today, Megan. We're in for what is going to be a great race.
We are. I'm already sat down.
The race hasn't even started yet. You already sat down. Where's your vocals anyway? You're not as vocal as usual.
Well, I've been stressed about my psychology work because I cannot find my phobias booklet anywhere.
Oh, I see. Right.
So, internally...
Well, we were supposed to be taking a look here at the world standings, but for some reason it looks like they don't want to work. Let's load them back up again. Okay, so we've got no world standings, which is a disappointment. Oh. That's something that I want to talk to you about. Instead, you'll have to listen to me while I read them out for you. So that's an error on MotoGP's side of things, it looks like. And it might not be the only one. Okay, well, Fabio Quartararo leads the way on 172 points. He's 34 points clear of Alex Rins. Johan Zarco in third is 61 points back. And Air Bashanini in fourth, 72 points back. Brad Binder is 90 points back. And Francesco Bagnaia, who's had 3 pole positions in the last 4 races, and has had 3 finishes, 3 DNFs in the last 4 races as well. He's gone from being 14 points back to now 91 points back, the same as his teammate Jack Miller. In terms of race winners here in the past, Fabio Quartararo won here last year. Maverick Vinales was the year before that. And then, of course, it was Marc Marquez. So it's habits here. That's going to be a great one. We saw legendary battles here. Swatch versus Rainey back in 1991. Hayden versus Edwards in 2006. Rossi versus Stoner in 2007 as well. And Rossi versus Marquez in 2015 with that famous cut through the gravel. The last corner is where history is made. This track is where history is made. 26 laps ahead of us. Who is going to be the master of the Dutch TT? Green, and that was a problem there, I think, for Stefan Bradl. Did you see? It looked like they were running away from his bike there as well. Green flag at the back, red flag moved away. He's checking it, but all eyes to the lights with 5 on. Action in Assen. Good start from Bagnaia. Good start from Aleix Espargaro. Jorge Martin's lost down to turn 1. It's going to be Bagnaia leading. Look at Aleix Espargaro comfortably to third. That's going wide. It's Fabio Quartararo onto the curb. Comes out in 4th position. He's lost out to Aleix Espargaro. And Jorge Martin. Quartararo comes back on the inside of Martin for 3rd position. Meantime, further back, it's all action up front as well. Perfect start for Bagnaia. And now Quartararo, he's got back into 2nd position. He's passed Aleix Espargaro by turn 3.
I always get worried at the start. Also, did you notice the smoke bombs?
Yeah.
The thing. One was even at the corner of the track.
Look at Aleix on the Aprilia, so fast this weekend. Coming down into the Ruskin hook. He's taken 2nd position away from Fabio Quartararo. Jorge Martin's looking through on the inside now. Jack Miller's up into 5th place as well.
There's
after
such a big
starting
gap
6th.
already between Bagnaia and Espargaro is now going to be, it looks like.
Luca Marini up the inside as well, making the move on Jack Miller. And that's Marco Bezzecchi. Sorry. Bezzecchi making the move on Miller. Marini's down in 18th position, battling with Stefan Bradl as well. And look at the lead that Bagnaia has already. 9/10 of a second. Nakagami touching the green there as well. He'll get a report for that. As long lap penalty for Jack Miller. We already knew that coming into this race as well after he crashed under yellow again, I think, in practice.
Is Nakagami in the black and orange?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I could have sworn I saw something flapping on his bike.
Well, it won't be the first time. Nakagami's had also 3 retirements
And it
in the
looked
past
like he was
3.
checking it. I really hope it was like just his foot. Just
strap. Juggling away, yeah. Well, Nakagami's had 3 DNFs in a row as well, so he's in another bad performance run. Zarco dropped 5 places from the start there. Zarco started this race in 7th. He's now down into 12th.
I noticed that. I think he went a bit too wide on the first corner.
Yeah, Mia and Rins passing together as well. So Mia's up to 15th, Rins down to 16th. Bagnaia checking out at the front. Can he hold it though? We've seen him drop it 3 times in the past 4 races, as we keep saying. But it's often when he's leading this dominantly, he drops it on the deck. And personally, I think Aprilia might be challenging for that, because that'll put Aleix Espargaro back into the lead of the race and trying to close down that hunt. There's Bezzecchi trying to get through the inside of Jorge Martin. Hasn't worked out. Bagnaia shuts the door off against any chance of a mistake. This is a great opening lap. Was that someone down or was that you breathing?
Me breathing.
I thought someone hit the gravel then as they come through. That Mooney VR46 bike, suddenly, it hasn't been on the pace all weekend. It's looking alive now. Look at this. He's challenging Jorge Martin.
It is looking very alive, and it kind of looks like a bumblebee.
It does, doesn't it, with that angle, the white and black coming through. Tell you what, Aleix Espargaro has had a lap of his life. He's closed down that advantage that Bagnaia had. It's now 0.3 of a second. Gone was that second. Look at that, 1:32.831 from Aleix Espargaro. Bagnaia was a 1:33.128. Already it's changed over, and that is Bezzecchi passing Martin for 4th position into turn 1.
That's what I was just about to say.
I didn't see it, so my eyes were looking at the time screen. So what happened?
Bezzecchi, I didn't actually see it either. It wasn't
went
on
around the outside,
screen.
wasn't it?
I don't know if it was actually on the screen.
I don't think it was. No, I think we just saw the end of it.
Yeah, I think we did. And it's Alicia Spargo with a 1:32.881, if I remember.
8:31, so not too bad.
8:31. Oh, yeah.
Miller's been given his long lap penalty for blocking in practice 4 and under yellows. Yeah, so Miller's going to have to do the long lap. And the long lap here is down at turn 3 at the Broken corner as well.
Morbidelli too.
Yeah, Morbidelli, that was already given according to these notes as well here on the original long lap. So on the starting grid, so more disadvantage on the board there as well. But Pepe Bagnaia on his way at the moment, looking for it as well. This will be victory. If I can find him on my sheets here, actually, the 63, here he is. Victory number 7, if he can hold out front.
I'm glad it's not like the last time I did this. Do you know why? Because people aren't going down every single lap.
Yeah, that was the problem, wasn't it? And when you didn't do Germany. What was the one before Germany? I can't remember now. Was it Catalonia? Spain, Catalonia, yeah. That's the last time you were here.
Because I think, wasn't it the podium?
All Spaniards, yes.
All Spaniards.
As they come through. And look at that. Alicia Spargo had the gap to 2/10, and now he's backed off. And look how early Bagnaia is braking for that first corner, Megan. Wonderful camera angle on the shoulder here that we've got now. But he is taking no liberties. And Quartararo is coming right back up as well. Oh, and Fernandez is gone 2 down because Binder Morbidelli's passed him. And there's Jack Miller taking his long lap penalty and rejoining the race behind Jorge Martino. He's further than that. He's behind, I think, Brad Binder.
Oliveira.
Oh, sorry, he's behind Oliveira. So he's ahead of Zarco and behind Oliveira.
Oh.
Fernandez, yeah, something must have happened to Raul because he's dropped down now 4 positions.
I think he went wide. Maybe he's having a bit of engine trouble.
Could be. We've seen them having problems this weekend, the KTMs, and he's now down in 23rd position. Lorenzo Salvadori, after qualifying in 22nd, is 24th. And look at this from Fabio Quartararo as we're coming down the back straightaway into Rushken Hook, then switched over towards the Streaker wall at turn 8 as well. A tight hairpin as well as they're flying up towards De Bolt at turn 8, 9, and then Mandevin at turn 10. I thought you might like Mandevin because actually it's very close to Mandalore. So I thought you might like that one. Yeah, the pronunciation is actually Mandevin, but it's Mandevore as well. So it's the closest you get.
Mandalore.
Yeah. We've also got, I thought you might like if we just stand up and show you the map here, as Quartararo tries on elation, doesn't work, coming into the Gort Timber Butch chicane. Meanwhile, at turn 12, the Hammer of Thor is the name for turn 12. Meanwhile, as well, yeah. And of course, the one I love is turn 13, Hodge Hyde as well, just the little jump you have over the hill, but it's a fantastic circuit. Hello, Gwen Wynn, who says, I know nothing about MotoGP except I heard there was a woman that drives in the Moto3. Yeah, Anna Caruso. And she did quite well today. Come on, Megan, she says. Oh, and at the inside, he's out! Quartararo is out! He hits his main championship rival of Alicia Spargo! And finally, we see Fabio Quartararo make a mistake. He went on the inside, down at turn 4. Dan is taking it out, down into shrub. He's disrupt and he's dishevelled. He's got going again. But what on earth was that manoeuvre? He's hit Alicia Spargo.
We should look out for Alicia with maybe a puncture because he didn't go down, though that had to have caused
he's
fine.
Damage. He's fine. No, nothing. He's fine. He's up and running.
That is surprising. Good for Alicia, keeping it steady.
Morbidelli's been given a double long lap penalty. Alicia's dropped to 15th place. Fabio Quartararo might get called up there because he's just taken one of his main title rivals out. It's happened. We've been waiting for it all year. Alicia was running in second. Quartararo, what was he even thinking at the inside there?
I don't know.
Quartararo went for a move on the inside way late into the braking zone. Nothing at all. Alicia's trying to turn to the corner. Brilliant save. Quartararo comes in. That's a hot head.
If that had been faster, then that would mean that Alicia would have... He would have broken his leg.
Incident currently under investigation as well. So the 2 title rivals make contact. Fabio Quartararo, 34 points to Alicia Spargo. And now it's 33, yes. But that is big news going into the summer break. Quartararo must get a penalty for the next race for that. Maybe even a black flag. That's dangerous riding and irresponsible riding. But then again, knowing these stewards, they probably just see it as a racing incident. But that was Quartararo being a hothead.
If that had been a bit too fast... And Quartararo hit Aleix and Aleix wouldn't been able to save it, then Aleix would have broken his leg.
Yeah, because the way he was, it would have bent it the other way.
It would have bent it like that, and he would have been out for the rest of the season, maybe even a bit of the next one.
It's a broken leg as well. Yeah, it's a more serious injury. And luckily, they've both got away with it, but Quartararo must have...
If Aleix hadn't saved that, he would have been broken leg.
Yeah, I think you might know that. Quartararo has got to be given a penalty for that. He's last overall now, so Yamaha are going to have their worst results in a long, long time, with Morbidelli 23rd and Quartararo 24th.
So, at least Aleix managed to still stay in the points.
He's 15th with 21 laps to go, so there's a long way that we could still see Aleix get some decent points. But annoyingly, that would have been better if Quartararo had just gone down and Aleix had continued, because Aleix would have actually closed the gap on Quartararo in the standings. But now it's going to stay at 33, where it could have gone down to 18 or something.
Half stay at 32. Because because Aleix got a point.
Aleix is 15th. He's 5/10 behind Alex Rins at the moment, so that might just work out. Yeah, here he is. Look, he's in front actually with Rins and Alex Marquez. And Alex Marquez, who was announced this morning to be joining the Granesci team, replacing Enea Bastianini next year. And Bastianini, we think, is going to have a factory ride on a Ducati. We don't know whether it's with Pramac or with the main Ducati team itself. As Alex Rins passes Alex Marquez. And look at Megan, the three Alexes are together. Alex Rins, Alex Marquez, and Aleix Espargaro, or Alex Espargaro. And now, Marco Bezzecchi, I think he can smell a first win. He's hunting down Pepe Bagnaia. The gap was 3 seconds. It's now less than a second. And, yeah, Rins has passed Marquez as well. Again,
Binder long lap penalty, by the way. I saw it on the thing.
So Binder been given a long lap penalty.
Which Binder? I don't know.
It would probably be Darren Binder down in 18th position as well. He's been having problems all throughout the race. So the two championship rivals come together. Fabio Quartararo on the inside, down at turn 5. A Distrubben hits Aleix Espargaro. Aleix continues. Quartararo hit the deck, got it going again, but is now running 24th and last and 9 seconds off behind his teammate Franco Morbidelli. He's 25 seconds behind Pepe Bagnaia as things currently stand. The race well and truly on here in Assen, and we're all cheering on Aleix Espargaro to see if he can close down this 33-point gap as it stands.
Just gone into 14.
32-point gap as it currently stands in this championship now. Come on, Aleix, this is your big opportunity.
And he's really, really quickly catching up Rins.
Let's take another look at it, Megan. Down turn 5 from Pepper. Was this move even on from Fabio, or was it just a hot head move? It's not a lunge. Nick,
it was like he was trying to threaten him side by side.
Yeah, just wasn't on, was it? That move was never on at all.
Just like, you don't overtake there.
Yellow, sector 1, and that must be Raul Fernandez, because he's dropped down the order so much at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Franco Morbidelli! Well, it's just bad news all day. Morbidelli has crashed out, and comically enough, at turn 5 at Distrubben, the same part of the track where Quartararo went down.
So,
what's he done? Has he come in way too hot?
How are you feeling?
That's identical to what happened to Fabio Quartararo.
Is it the same point?
Yeah. Do you reckon he got a message saying, just prove that it wasn't malicious?
Make it look like it was an accident. Okay.
So, out of the race goes Franco Morbidelli, and Yamaha now... Oh, Morbidelli's rejoined the race, so...
Oh, like his teammate.
There's still a yellow down there in the first sector. Jorge Martin's in 3rd place at the moment, though, so that's a great result for him. Here's Aleix Espargaro going through. Instant involving 41 Aleix Espargaro and 20 Fabio Quartararo will be reviewed after the race. Now that's
in trouble.
Yeah, that to me gives us the information that Quartararo might have a penalty going into the British Grand Prix.
13th.
Yeah, 14th. 13th now, so 31 points the gap. Just bring it, 31. Come on, Aleix, just bring it in to at least 24. Give us some hope for the second half of the season.
Just like slowly creeping his way back up the order. Just like, haha, you're getting no points. I am going to make my way up.
We've been waiting for that all season long, though, haven't we? Quartararo to make that type of mistake.
It's just sad it had to be with Aleix because I think Aleix was really in danger with that move.
Yeah, it was a super one.
Looked to some people it might have looked, oh, that was a light move. It wouldn't have done anything. Though if you look at it from...
He's out! He's out! He's pitting, I believe.
Wait, what's happened with Binder? Oh, no, long lap penalty. Oh, no, Binder's out.
Binder's down. Binder's crashed out. You can hear in the sectors 2 and 3.
Oh, there goes his long lap penalty.
Is there somebody else down as well? Darren Binder has crashed out of this race. It's a big one. The bike's been destroyed. Wow.
Is that ripped in half?
The bodywork's come off the bike. And where's he gone down?
What happened?
Whoa. Down at turn 8. That's at the Stiekenfort. Third gear, 130 kilometers an hour. That's a big whack into the barrier.
I am glad he let go of that bike.
He let go of the bike. The bike, however, the bodywork's been ripped off it as well. And it's just naked.
Go to his leg.
Yeah, the bike's naked in the middle of the gravel track.
You can literally see the wires.
Yeah, so that's put out the yellow. So out goes Binder. He's okay. Morbidelli's in the pit lane. Fabio Quartararo looked like he was just just coasting around there. Did you see when I said he's out? It looked like he was just coasting. He was looking behind as well. I reckon he might park it. As Vinales moves on to 4th, Prix is Brad Binder. Yellows have been retrieved.
I bet Quartararo will park it.
Yeah, I reckon
not
Quartararo
yet.
will.
He'll wait until at least halfway through.
Jorge Martin has been given a track limits warning as well by race direction, and he's parking it. You're right. Out of the race then goes Fabio Quartararo, a DNF for, I believe, the first time this year. He has had a point score in every single race this year. So has Aleix Espargaro. They mirrored each other perfectly in the first 2 races, but one mistake here has put it down on the deck.
Aleix is winning now.
Yeah.
Well, not in the championship.
Mentally, yeah.
In the mind games they're playing with each other.
Someone's down. Someone's down the deck.
I heard that too.
Oh no, that's Quartararo restarting the engine.
Oh.
I thought Nakagami's been given a track limits warning. We heard in our earphones.
It was like gravel.
But it was an engine restart. Here it is again. Look on the inside, down at turn 5 at Destreban, and you're right. If he'd gone down, Aleix would have broken his leg because of the way the angle was.
Yeah, the bike would have fallen onto his, and Aleix's other leg would have thrown up in the air.
Bit similar to what we saw with Oliveira and Martin, I want to say, back in Portimao, the second race last year.
It was either Martin or Miller.
Oh, and that's Quartararo taking
one of the ends.
well, Quartararo's a lap down now anyway, so I think he's out there just testing. But, yeah, keep an eye out here because he's coming out again in the Aleix Espargaro, so just keep an eye on that one. Yeah, do you remember the Algarve Grand Prix last year where the red flag came out? Oliveira had an accident, the bike landed on his leg awkwardly and he had a sprain.
Wait, was it Salvadori's?
Yeah, Salvadori and Oliveira, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember Salvadori was also really injured, and that's why he couldn't race.
And this is Maverick Vinales taking 4th position ahead of that of Brad Binder. Binder went wide, and a lovely move on the inside from Maverick Vinales. A chef's kiss manoeuvre to get through.
2/10 away from Di Gentini.
And that's P12. And Fabio Di Gianantonio's got a warning. So has Nakagami and Martin.
Oh, so that'll be soon then that Aleix will get that.
Should be quite easy, to be fair, to get through on the inside. I can't see any real problems factoring into situation. Yeah, come on, Aleix. We're all willing you on now as well.
I've been rooting for you all season.
Can you do it? But to be fair, I don't think anybody expected Aleix Espargaro to win a race in Argentina. As up the inside, Aleix makes the move on Fabio Di Gianantonio. He's up to 12th. And he did it at the chicane as well. So that's put him 15 laps to go. He's P12. How many seconds is he away? 8 seconds away from Bagnaia. It's on. The fight's on, isn't it?
It is. 30 points now is the difference.
Worryingly, though, Quartararo has come out right behind Aleix Espargaro. Like, he's in that battle, so it's like he's going to try and stop him moving up by getting in front and blocking him, but that would be a risky manoeuvre.
Also, he's way too far down the order. He'd have to give it back.
Yeah, blue flagged. And this is Pepe Bagnaia on board with the shoulder cam and the normal cam. I love this onboard camera. Look at that. Looks like a bird's had an accident on his windscreen.
I bet it was like, I'm glad that wasn't my head.
Yeah, look at that. A bird has actually had an accident on the front of his windscreen. I've never seen that before. I've seen... who was it who nutted one of the seagulls in Phillip Island? Andrea Iannone, before he got banned. Iannone.
For seagull abuse.
Yeah, coming down through the bottom of the hill in Australia, just headbutting the seagull. And I remember I was commentating on that race, but through the headphones, I can remember Keith Ewan saying, "He's nutted it! He's nutted the seagull!" He just proper headbutted it as well. I think, were you there that day? No, it was 2016. Or somewhere before. I don't remember, but yeah. But anyway.
Maybe that seagull said something mean to him.
Probably so,
He's
yeah.
like, "You're going to lose." It's like, "No, I'm not."
And look at this. Marco Bezzecchi is just holding that second advantage. He's keeping him around about 9/10. And that's Zarco passing Johan Mir. And that is for position, 9th. So, yeah, Mir's trying to get through. He's bound MP10.
Bastianini and Aleix, there's a 3/10 gap. There was like a minute. There was like a second and a half difference.
Aleix is flying out there, isn't he? He's on medium front, hard rear as things stand as well. So he's really keeping up. Let's take a look back at the start. And this is the race schedule. Is this before the lights went out? Yes, it is. That's Johan Mir.
Oh, that was...
Oh, part of it, the bodywork, the fairing came off. That's what the marshal looked from Johan Mir. So Mir gets away. Quartararo's crashed!
Whoa! Again, I said that he would crash out again. At least I thought it.
Quartararo has crashed out. And he's injured. This will be a red flag. Bike in the middle of the track. He's Bagnai. So, yeah, Fabio Quartararo's crashed out. There'll be a red flag. It's raining. It's raining. They saw the white flag. This will be a red flag. If it's raining out there, he's up and walking away.
His leg.
It's raining. It's raining.
His leg, I think. Yeah. He's falling on it. I think he's hurt his ankle, like twisted it a little.
Turn 5 again. And with a bike in the middle of the track, I'm surprised they haven't red flagged it. We'll keep an eye out.
I feel a little bit bad for him. Because no one likes a leg injury.
He's
walked
left. Yes, you're right. Let's see how he did it. I'm presuming it's a high side. If it's rain, turn 5 high sides. Let's see. Turns it through. Gets on the power. It's going to flick him. It's a high side.
Oh!
Rolls right over the front of the handlebars as well.
Look, I think he might have voluntarily jumped a little bit.
I think it was just the acceleration, wasn't it? And he's injured.
Yeah, his
left
leg.
That. He is winded. The airbag has not gone off. So,
that means he landed right on the ground without anything.
Yeah, he's winded there. The rain flag
Nice.
Quartararo's bike has been retrieved from the side of the track, so there's no red flag. When we cut to it with Quartararo on the side of the track and the bike in the middle, I thought, well, they'll have to stop this one. Yeah. But luckily, Fabio Quartararo's got up, walked away. Rins versus Bastianini is the battle. Aleix Espargaro's up to 11th. But I did you see in the background a marshal waving a white flag with a red X? That's the rain flag. So if there's drops of water there...
Maybe he picked up the wrong flag, hopefully.
Hopefully so. Nakagami has been given a long lap penalty due to exceeding track limits. Yeah.
You only got one more, mate.
Now, if there is spots of rain out there, that could cause a problem. And a reminder, they did think that rain could affect this race. They were worried about rain. And we are halfway in. 14 of 26, 13 to go. This is half distance.
I thought I heard a hose on for a second.
Maybe it's the water. I don't know. Maybe it is raining in Assen. But if we get a wet race with think about Austria last year. If that rain comes down, I remember Austria where we had, Brad Binder staying out on slick tyres and taking the lead. And there's Quartararo. He looks okay now, doesn't he? He's not limping much.
He's not limping. Oh, there's a...
Yeah.
Slightly. Then again, landing backwards, being thrown from a bike will do that to you without your airbag going off, which is weird since he literally was flown from the bike.
Yeah.
And it still didn't go off, which I talked about last time I was in the box. They need to be updated because I think the airbags are faulty.
Yeah, if you leave the bike, they usually come off quite quickly. But they're not.
And he was thrown from it.
He was thrown off the top of it. Yeah, he went over the handlebars.
That's clearly, and it was still going. That's clearly.
Marquez track limits warning. I was worried if the bike had hit the side of his neck right about here, because when he went over,
it hit his shoulder.
Yeah, it looked like the head. Yeah, I think you're right, shoulder something because he was going.
I think his shoulder protected him from the neck.
Let's take another look at it because we've got a replay coming out. So this is turn 5. This is at Disturban. So it's at the exit. Leans the bike up. Let's listen. It was such a nasty accident there, wasn't it? It was sort of double revved, and then it was like woo, and woof, off you go to the top.
It was like a horse throwing someone off.
Yeah, it was. What was that? Buckaroo. It buckarooed him.
It's like when Vanessa got thrown from her horse and broke her arm.
Yeah, what was it? It buckarooed him. So it was Quartararo now. That's what we're going to buy him for Christmas. Buckaroo. We'll buy Fabio Quartararo Buckaroo for Christmas. as well, with a love from the Netherlands on it as well. Pepper Bagnaia will just buy him a Japanese toilet seat to remind him that Nakagami hit him off in where was it? Where was the last race? Was it Germany or no? The other one, Catalonia, turn 1. And that's Jan Zarco on the inside of Jaromir again for 9th position, but he's got a bit too deep. Mia's going to try and come back him on the inside line. Mia's going to have to back out of that one before turn 2, and that is Takiki Nakagami taking his long lap penalty. Count with me, everybody. There goes Zarco. There goes Mia. Where's Aleix? There's Aleix. Aleix into the top 10. Perfect. Nakagami rejoins 11th. So, with Quartararo scoring no points for the first time this year, Aleix did get caught up in that accident, but this now, with 11 laps to go, perfect opportunity for him to get some decent points.
And it.
Fast up of the race, 132.5.
May I just point out that Aleix is only 3 tenths away from Mia, and that means she's 4 tenths away from Zarco.
Yeah, so look, we see at the moment they're having a battle, and there is Miguel Oliveira coming through as well. So their battles are...
flying up the order.
He really is, and he's not holding anything, is he? This is what the Aprilia can do, as Mia dives up the inside of Zarco. Zarco tries to get back at him, and they touch. The front tyre of Zarco touched the elbow pad of one Mia.
And there's Aleix.
And there's a raindrop. As Aleix has been... Maverick Vinales...
Aleix passes him.
And that's Aleix up to P9. Can he take P8 from Johan Mir? He's going to try into the chicane. 2 for 1, sir.
Think about it.
Yeah, don't mind if I do. Aleix is flying through this field. That Aprilia is working the best I've ever seen it.
He's been in 10th for like 30 seconds, and now it's just like, nope, I want 8th.
You see the behind him? That's the parking lot. And look at that. Fabio Quartararo looking at it.
Oh.
I don't know if he looks angry or a little bit worried,
I think he's scared. It's like, I'm not going to win this time, am I? Aleix has just been hiding his talent.
This is what they needed. Look at that. They got now 26 points. Gets in 26 points going into Silverstone, and there is what we were worried about. The white flag with the red X. Ladies and gentlemen, with 10 laps to go, it's raining here in Assen. And when it rains here at the TT Assen circuit, it rains not by the bucketful, but by the oceanful. And the white flag displayed, the riders can now change bikes. It is now officially a flag-to-flag race. They can change bikes.
In Assen, when it rains, you're going to need Noah's Ark to help you.
Pretty much, yeah. The ducks come in 2 by 2 as well. Just all sort of waddling around out there. So if the rain comes down heavy...
Aleix is good in the rain.
Aleix is good in the rain, as Maverick Vinales going for 3rd and there's the rain again. Look, it's coming down heavier. White flags. So riders are now allowed to swap bikes. We knew that was coming. It's a flag to flag in Assen as Vinales goes for 3rd and takes him at the the Timon Burch chicane. I'm just going to call it the Burch chicane, to be fair.
I just realised.
Look at that, red bikes. Ooh. And Fabio Quartararo is kicking himself because he got a lap back.
I just realised something.
And look at that! Bagnaia's only 1.4 seconds adrift now, but he's the first to meet these conditions. The rain... Oh, and that's Mia! That's Martin! Martin gone wide! Martin and Zarco gone wide too. They both lost a couple of positions there.
I just realised it's 2 people in front of Aleix who have long laps.
It was Martin. Martin's got to 6th place now as well, and it is starting to rain. It's now, look, big twitch there from Vinales and from Binder.
Bagnaia's not as good in the rain.
Yeah,
He needs to watch out.
That was through turn 7 as well.
He needs to change his bike.
Into Mandamin at turn 10. They're all now just coasting. The rain isn't heavy yet. It's more like a sprinkle.
There's Aleix.
Where's
there?
What's the gap between Aleix? 7.6 seconds between Aleix Espargaro and Pepper Bagnaia.
Give it 7 minutes.
Who's going to risk it, though, to come in for a bike change? 9 to go. This is Shades of Austria, and Bastianini passes Zarco.
I reckon.
It's Shades of Austria last year. This is great.
Maybe Bagnaia will risk it more, so then he gets ahead of the crowd.
He could do. He's going to be the first one to judge the conditions, isn't he? Right now, it's only psychological. It's no need for changing, but there's 9 laps to go here. There's plenty of time for an accident.
If it's going to hit, it'll hit in 4 laps.
Yeah, so 1 minute 30 per lap, 8 to go. And that's now raining on the start-finish straight as well. So the white flag with the red X's are there. And turn 1 here is often a heavy braking spot. So if there's water, they'll just go down. So they've got to be careful with these slick tyres. Look at Mia and Rins nearly making contact with each other as well.
Alicia's 7th.
Oh, who's he past? Oliveira.
Oliveira.
So honestly, Alicia Spargo, rider of the day. I don't mind who you say. Bagnaia may control this one from the front, but this has been Alicia Spargo's masterclass for that Aprilia. It's the best I've ever seen it, and we are on for granted. And that is the 25 of Raul Fernandez retiring from the race.
Or changing bikes.
3 of the 4 Yamahas have retired. It's only Andrea Dovizioso who's still going.
Dovizioso's not having a good time with it either.
He hasn't had a good, but Dovi's not had a good time with it since he came back, really, is he? And
changing bikes.
Is it? Yeah, go. Get on the web. It's a white flag. If you've got a problem, Raul, with your bike,
just change the damn bike.
You're allowed to change now. Just go on the wet.
It's a white flag. This is like the perfect opportunity to have a problem with your bike.
Yeah, got a problem with your first bikes then? No worries. Come on.
Well.
Just take the wet. I'd get on it. I don't care. You're going to have a bit less grip, but...
I just I'm going out there.
Yeah,
but it's only raining on the start-finish, so...
Yeah, just do it. If you've got a problem with one bike and the other one's ready and it's looking like rain, I'd do it. Oh, he hasn't done it. I would have taken it.
Does he have a problem with himself or something?
I think he does, you know. He's holding his palm on his right hand as well, so maybe...
What hit him?
Maybe there's a bit of cramp. Maybe there's something. Or arm pump. That's always a problem. Maybe
a bit of dead with him.
Could have done, yeah. He was involved in that thing at the start. As well, on the start line with Mia as well.
Or maybe he hurt it at home and then it's just causing him problems.
Bastianini's up to 11th. He's past Takiki Nakagami as well. He's down to 12th position as things stand as well. 7 laps to go. It's lap 20 of 26 here at the moment. And there's again... It's raining now at every part of the track, but the problem is it's not raining heavy enough. Ooh. It's only light rain.
Mia's making his way up.
Track temperature is at 29 degrees. Air temperature is at 22 degrees. Humidity at 57%.
Ooh.
So
I hate it when humidity's high.
It's not going to just throw it down, is it? It's going to be like this for the rest of the race, I feel.
Yeah, maybe.
Flag to flag declared, but we're not going to have that problem. Oh, and Binder has passed Jack Miller for 4th place. So Miller's been passed. Gap now 1.5 seconds between Bagnaia and Bezzecchi. And Gigi Delignio just steps out of the Ducati garage, just looks up. Yep, just not know if it's raining yet.
It's like, is there rain or is someone's eyes just going funny and just sees a black cloud?
I am looking desperately at anything I can. The shoulder camera, no signs of rain there, no signs of rain on the front there. I can see blue sky. I don't know what's going on. Is the flag still out there on the start-finish straight? Yes, they are, so it must be raining somewhere.
Where is the rain?
And Jack Miller sends out the inside of Brad Binder into turn 1 for 4th position, and Miller takes him. What happened there?
I don't know.
Megan's had an accident now with her headset. She nearly fell off. For those who
I feel like it's loose. Hold on. I'm just going to fix my headset real quick.
Okay, and now we cut to the front as well. Here's Alicia Spargo. He's closing in on the battle as well for this position.
I stepped on the wire.
That explains it. Proper Murray Walker moment there.
Just like
yeah. Because the trouble wasn't mine. That's why my headphone cable's not on the same side as you. Because if you drag me across the box,
I have once.
You have once, and I've learned since then. That's why you stand that side and I stand this side now. No chance of you getting your headphones.
I literally pulled the entire commentary box with me.
Yes, Abu Dhabi 2016. I'd spent 5 laps commentating with just the dictaphone while the headphones are fixed, and yours got bust. You broke yours anyway.
I did. I needed a new one anyway.
You did, and we got you the one for the next year anyway. And then you broke that one.
It was insurance.
Yeah, you didn't break these then. As they come through. 6 laps to go then here. What's Gwenwyn say? She crashed by the second chair. Correction, crashed by the wire. Did she? Didn't know Anna crashed. I thought she had an okay. Oh, Megan.
Wire.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. It's Megan. I was thinking it was at 1:33. I was thinking it was much later than that because it's 5 to go. It's still raining out there. Oh no, the flags have come in down the start-finish straight.
See, people are just being idiots. It's not raining.
So it was a light sprinkle. Blue sky, yeah. So it was just a light sprinkle of rain out there. Okay, I'll take that. Alicia Spargo still P7, closing in on Jorge Martin.
In like 3 laps, Spargo's made like 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, where is he? It's 1.7 seconds away from Martin, but it was 3 seconds.
Come on,
as
you're
you say,
quicker
yeah.
than this.
Unless his tyres have started to go.
Hurry up.
Maybe the track temperature dropping a little bit and stopped them having that
Well, you better
getaway.
hurry up.
Yeah.
You need to get into 6th.
It's taking him out the sweet spot sort of thing as well, so we'll keep an eye on it.
You need to get into 6th to be 24th.
Marco Bezzecchi, I'm just double checking what his best ever result is in Moto GP. Best finish was 5th. I thought second was sounding familiar. His best grid position was 2nd place, but his best finish since starting in Indonesia in 2022, because he had to miss Qatar, it was 5th. So he's on for a best ever finish in MotoGP.
Off-topic question.
Marcus Bezzecchi, go on.
In IndyCar, is it Lundgaard? Or is
Christian
that another
Lundgaard in IndyCar, yes.
Yeah. Has he actually won yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, we're surprised, mate.
Here we go then, we're on board with Pepe Bagnaia, who's going to end the curse of the last couple of races. And actually, with Quartararo not scoring any points here today, it's best news for everybody because it closes down the gaps everywhere in the field. So thumbs up there with a big chef's kiss. Quartararo may be feeling it, but everybody else has gone like brilliant. And that is Bagnaia through the final chicane with the front of the bike lifting up for good measure.
It's like he's trying to fly into the air.
He is, isn't it? Yeah. It's getting very hot in his commentary box now as well.
Is it?
Yeah, well, the humidity's rising. There's a fan right there, but it's not plugged in. As they come through. 4 laps to go then. As they come through. I'm fine. That's the last thing you need for the 9.6.
It's a good fan, though.
I'm hearing a long lap penalty for someone, but I'm not seeing who, and nothing's flashed up on the monitor, so we'll keep an eye out. Aleix Espargaro. Now look at this. Lap 4, he was 2nd. Lap 5, he was 15th. Lap 13, he was 11th. Lap 16, he was 8th. And now on lap 23, he's P7 in this race and still hunting down the field.
He is.
Come on, Aleix. Get in the battle. Get in the slipstream. Let's have a great race.
You've only got to pass Martin, and then it's clear runnings from there to very close people. You can pass Binder easy and Miller. It might be a bit more difficult for Vinales and Bezzecchi. But you could pass Bagnaia.
I think a 5th place is good for Aleix right now if he can pass Martin and Binder.
How many points is he getting now?
7th, he'll get, I think, 7. Roundabout. He'll close that gap down. I think it's now 23-point gap in the standings. We'll keep an eye out. Well, I suppose we can check as Vinales has run wide coming through the first 3 corners. We're on board with Jack Miller, who might have an opportunity to go through. Let's take a look at the world standings. Quartararo leads on 172 points. Aleix Espargaro will be on 147 points as things stand. Exactly 25 points. Exactly a race win back. So he's brought it down from 33 to 25.
Come on, just pass one more person, then it can be 24, and then win next time, but then you lead.
Yeah, but Quartararo now can't make a mistake for the rest of the season.
And Quartararo, if you just don't get any points next time, that would be great for Aleix.
Silverstone next, and Quartararo won there last year, British Grand Prix.
Well, now Aleix can.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, isn't it? We'll be live for practice, qualifying, and the race from the British Grand Prix at Silverstone as well. Still waiting to know if we're trackside or in the commentary box, but either way, it'll be fun.
Oh, he's made for less than a second mark.
Yeah, it's yep, okay, so Aleix is now 7 tenths away from Martin.
Oh, and it's getting closer.
It's getting good. This could be, 6 tenths actually. Martin's backed off a lot with 3 laps to go.
Come on, feel Aleix.
Look at Maverick Vinales, Megan. The rear of that Aprilia shaking a lot. Vinales on for his first podium with Aprilia.
Oh, yeah.
Correction. Nope. Categorical statement at the moment because he's still holding off. But
5
look at the exit that Jack Miller had coming out of that last chicane. He's going to look to the inside line down towards turn 1. Can't do it. Gardner has been given a track limits warning as well. So that's Remy Gardner, not Wayne Gardner. I nearly said Wayne Gardner, to be fair. Ex-legend of this sport. Also, as legend, I suppose. Ex-rider, legend of MotoGP is what I meant to say there. Brains moving faster than I can speak. As they come through, down at turn 5 at Straben. Vinales went defensive, but Miller can't find a way through. He's looking everywhere as they come out now. Down to Rushkenhook at turn 6 and 7. Now into the braking zone for turn 8 at Steelvork. He's going to look on the inside. No, Vinales defends that inside line. And Miller just says, okay, I'll let you have that. I'm not going to make any worries. I'm not going to make any problems there. I'll let you go through. No problems, no worries. But guess who's joining the back of the battle? Aleix Espargaro, who, if he manages with 2 laps to go to take a podium, he's not only rider of the day, he's rider for the remainder of the season. I think at least 5th or 6th is good for Aleix.
He's now 3/10 away from Martin.
He's got to go. He needs the points. He needs to bring it down to less than a race. Now that Quartararo's got no points, Aleix needs to bring it down to less than 25 points to put the pressure on for the British Grand Prix.
43.
Vinales is close. Oh, there we go on the inside. Miller makes the move on Maverick Vinales, but goes a bit too deep, and Vinales goes back through to 3rd position. And Aprilia still going to get that podium.
And Aleix passes him now.
Brilliant from Aleix. Yes, out to 6th position, and Binder dropped back as well. Where is Aleix? Yeah, there he is. P6. Martin's dropped down to 7th. Last lap the call then, and it will be for Peppo Bagnaia to try and come through. Who's winning right now? Well, Quartararo crashed with Aleix Espargaro, then crashed again. He's out of the race. Aleix has fought his way back up to 6th position from 15th. He's now brought the gap down to 24 points in the standings from 33. And it's Peppo Bagnaia who has led from start to finish with a great race. And Aleix Espargaro is the rider of the day from being out to being 6th and could still get 5th. Maybe even 4th. Aleix can dream, but he's hunting him down. But he's running out of road.
He is hunting down Espargaro. No, he's not hunting down himself. He's hunting down Binder.
That's a Merryism. And Michael Schumacher is hunting down Michael Schumacher. Now the boot is on the other Schumacher. Aleix Espargaro hunting down Brad Binder, and it's only 0.297, so it's getting close there.
And then he's got Miller.
Yeah.
It's very close. He's literally less than a second.
So 1 in Spain, 1 in Italy, and now we'll win in Assen. 3 of the last 4 races, he's retired. He's let the championship get away. He's fighting back, and Aleix has done it! Aleix did it! Peppo Bagnaia wins the Dutch TT, but Aleix Espargaro goes to 4th. He passed Binder and Miller at the chicane and took 4th position. Aleix Espargaro, the rider of the day, without a doubt. But it's Peppo Bagnaia who wins the Dutch Grand Prix from lights out to checkered flag. Talk us through it, Megan. You were watching it.
Right. So Aleix saw that Miller and Binder were about to get past each other, so he just zoomed up the outside and just around the chicane and just went straight for it.
Aleix Espargaro and Maverick Vinales 3rd. For Aprilia.
Brilliant day for Aprilia.
First podium for Vinales, yeah. Aleix Espargaro goes to 4th at the line, and Marco Bezzecchi gets his best ever result in MotoGP and goes 2nd. What a Grand Prix that was. That's changed the complexion of the championship going into the summer break.
Wait.
Yeah, go on.
How many points now is the difference? 21.
Yeah.
So that's less than a race.
Inside the race, yeah, that's the crucial thing Aleix needed to do. Bring it inside 25.
And it's not just a little bit inside 25, it's
21 points. Yeah, it's a big one now. 20 points for 2nd position as well. So this fight is on now for the second half of the year. And it's between Aleix Espargaro, a 32-year-old, and Fabio Quartararo, a 23-year-old, who's already a world champion. The MotoGP just keeps on delivering. Look at that. Mooney VR46 is celebrating. Best ever result for Marco Bezzecchi as well. They've got a 2nd place. Their best ever result, as well as Bezzecchi's in their first season in the Premier class. What a Grand Prix.
I bet Bezzecchi's just like, thank goodness I didn't drop it on turn 5 like people kept doing.
Brad said, this race is boring. Are you watching a repeat? What were you watching?
Were you watching static?
That race was fantastic. Have our mics been on mute this entire race or something?
I don't know.
That was amazing. No way Espargaro is beating Quartararo. Judging by that performance, that's the best I've ever seen Aprilia run. That's the best I've ever seen Aleix Espargaro run. He's in the form of his life. There's a decent shot here.
Yeah, just because Quartararo is a world champion doesn't mean he's got it too. We've had loads of championships
you
only get one.
Johan Mir won the title after being dominant in 2020 after Quartararo kept making mistakes in the second half of the year. Bagnaia...
Hopefully this is Aleix's year.
Quartararo was leading in the halfway stage of the year, and they'd made constant mistakes in the second half of the year that allowed Bagnaia to catch up. It was only Bagnaia making the mistake that got the title early.
And Alesia's been constant all year.
Yeah. If Bagnaia hadn't crashed out in Italy last year in San Marino, he was leading. Yeah, he was leading that race. The gap would have come down to, I think, what was it, 20 points? Instead, because Quartararo finished ahead, the gap went up to 56.
I reckon that's one of the reasons Quartararo won the championship.
It was, because it would have gone down to a couple more races, but Quartararo kept making mistakes. He had a bad performance. What Aleix Espargaro has just done is put Aprilia right on the map, a great ride, and let's not forget, Aleix was ahead of Fabio Quartararo in this race. It took Quartararo doing a ridiculous, dangerous move.
And crashing out. And they're nearly taking Aleix with him. Though it worked out great for Aleix.
Why do satellite teams beat factory teams? This never happens in F1. Because the satellite teams have got the same bikes as the factory. So they've got exactly the same bikes, exactly the same engines and everything. And
there it is.
Yeah, if you want proof, Aleix Espargaro just took on a KTM and a Ducati. They've both won races this year, those bikes, with ease.
Yeah. He literally just breezed past them like they weren't even there.
Just standing still, completely. Bagnaia, it was cut so much that we actually didn't call Bagnaia across the line till after. Because Aleix just literally just went, hello, and barged through on the inside line.
I think we were all watching Aleix more.
I didn't expect him to get ahead of Brad Binder, and that fourth was possible. You did. You were saying
I did. I saw that. Miller was about to get passed by Binder.
There's Aleix's son. Give you a bit of a wave. So why don't factory teams just run more riders? They do.
How many kids does Aleix have?
Each team can run a third wildcard bike at some events. Ducati, as a factory team, do run a third bike with Michele Puo at the wheel at some races.
How many kids does Aleix have?
I think 2.
But he has twin girls.
Oh, well, that's it then.
That might be his nephew.
Could be. I've sweated through this shirt, you know. I should have worn. It's such a humid day. Here is Fabio Quartararo walking down to the Aprilia garage.
Limping.
Presumably to have a word with Fabio Quartararo. To have a word with.
If he has a go at him.
Yeah, let's listen. Let's listen.
Yeah, he is. He's enjoying it.
Let's listen in. Here he is.
Good to see. They get on.
Oh, that's lovely. So Fabio Quartararo apologised, but Aleix Espargaro, with a big smile on his face, just gave him a hug and said, "Don't worry, don't worry." Look,
that guy still got ahead.
They respect each other. They enjoy racing against each other.
Says, "I didn't even see you," and Fabio said, "No, it's all my fault." Do you know what? Fabio is big pals with Max. Every time he's with that son of Aleix Espargaro. I think
Max
he has a third kid? When did that happen?
Don't know. Probably 4 scores and 9 years ago. We're looking at that, maybe 4 years ago.
They kept that quiet.
Look at that. Marco Bezzecchi with the VR46 banner as well. They're all elated. I've never seen Park Ferme so happy. Bagnaia's won the race from pole finally. Bezzecchi's got his best ever result, and Vinales gets a podium for Aprilia.
So Aleix has 3 kids.
Aleix has 3 kids, yeah, twin girls and a son.
He really kept that quiet.
He did, yeah. Jumping into the Ducati crowd now goes Pepper Bagnaia. If anyone has a Hawaiian shirt similar to this, I'm going to need it for the next race. Blimey, it's hot. And that was a great moto race. How can you be at the wheel of a motorcycle? I'm confused. Well, there is a wheel.
Yeah.
And it's the handlebars.
It's just different to...
behind the thing
it's different to a wheel on a car, though.
There is a wheel. You're still behind the wheel of a motorcycle because...
Yeah, because you've got to, steer it.
Yeah, there's a wheel.
It's complicated.
Behind the wheel doesn't mean you're behind the steering wheel. Behind the wheel means
you're in charge of
the 4 wheels or the 2 wheels,
You're in charge of what is driving.
Yes.
Or riding.
That's why we say behind the wheel or on the bike or behind the wheel. It's just common things.
Because it sounds weird to say behind the bars.
Yeah. Stop picking faults anyway. As they come through. Look at that. Gigi D'Elia just gives a big hug there as well. What a Grand Prix. To go 5 weeks off because of the cancellation of the... Ducati equal their best MotoGP podium streak, 17 races in a row, and quite a lot of them have been the factory teams. Haven't not been the factory teams. They've been the Pramacs, they've been the Greneshis, they've been the Muni VR46s as well. They haven't all been the same team, which is amazing. Marco Bezzecchi though look at that. It's like they've won the race. The Valentino Rossi style hair as well. Of course, Marco Bezzecchi. one of the VR46 riders, yes, but one of the academy who was really close with Valentino. Pepe Bagnaia's girlfriend there, just giving him a hug. Brother, giving him a hug as well.
Just like, we're proud. Just at least you didn't drop it this time.
7th career win for that. Oh, look at Luca Marini. The actual brother of Valentino Rossi. There's Marini on the back start now. Look, there's Mia. There's Marini just on the left. Mia's going to cut across, and Marini just goes whack at the start. Mia had a scruffy start. He got even before he hit the side of Oliveira. Oh, that's stupid.
That could have. Why wasn't that investigated?
Yeah, Mia needs to learn first lap etiquette, I think.
That could have caused him to fall off and almost,
in the middle of the pack as well. Yeah.
It's like he had people behind him when in that area where he would have fallen.
Do you think Casey Stoner will come back? Sadly, not due to his condition.
I'm not sure.
Back as a pundit, yeah, but he had terrible. He had honestly, Casey Stoner fighting his depression as well, and fighting the anxiety issues he's had, and the illness as well. But honestly, he came to do commentary of BT Sport at Valencia, and honestly, everyone just respects and loves him so much. Let's hear from Maverick Vinales.
We look forward to hear about your race, but how does it feel to put the Aprilia on the podium?
Well, it feels like the hard work we are doing, it's paying off. It has been a very tough race. I pushed every lap at the maximum because I was coming very from the back. But I felt fantastic, the bike, every time we are coming better. And you know, this great team deserves to be in the podium each weekend. So I will push very hard. I want to say thanks to my beautiful family that it's keeping me really high all the time. And nothing more to add. I can't wait to be on Silverstone and push myself again. So,
congratulations.
Thank you, Aprilia.
Yeah, it's a brilliant.
Alicia Spargo then. 4th position, Maverick Vinales finishing in 3rd, and this was making the move. Up the inside was Jack Miller, made the mistake, and Vinales just said, no thank you, and swapped right back on the outside at that botched chicane.
Impressive.
Yeah. Look at that. Hugs all round on the Aprilias. Their best day, I reckon, as a duo. Hard day. First MotoGP podium with Aprilia for Maverick Vinales as well, as we said earlier on in the broadcast.
They literally finished next to each other.
Yeah, 3rd and 4th. Aprilia this year. I've seen so much hard work from them over the past couple of seasons. And honestly, it's rewarding them now. And this is the first podium since Vinales was kicked out of the team of Yamaha at this race 12 months ago.
It's just like, haha.
12 months ago, we came into this race before the summer break knowing that Vinales was sacked from Yamaha.
This is Vinales saying, you should have kept me.
Yeah, this is Vinales, 1 year later at the same track, coming back saying, I'm back. I mean business. He's brought, with Alicia Spargo, they've brought Aprilia up over the winter. They've done it brilliantly this season. And honestly,
they're good teammates.
It's a good teammate and it's a good relationship. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. MotoGP this season, I think, is amazing.
It reminds me of Leclerc and Sainz.
Yeah, let's hear from the happiest man, though, from Italy, Marco Bezzecchi. Or maybe it will be Pepe Bagnaia. Somehow, maybe I don't think so. I think it's going that way of Marco Bezzecchi. He's down with Simon Crafar.
What a beautiful ride. Tell us about it. How does it feel to be on the podium in MotoGP?
Well, honestly, I have really no words. It's fantastic to make this race possible. We worked very well and the team made something unbelievable. So this is all for them, for my family, my girlfriend at home, supporting me, all my friends. And now I can go holiday very happy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's going to be some holiday if he goes on.
What's your plans, Megan, for the 3 weeks off that we've got? 5 weeks, sorry. 5 weeks of MotoGP, that is.
Well, I'm still at college for 2 weeks and I've got 2 big exams the last week. So studying for a bit and then going out because it's my best friend's birthday on the 9th.
Of course, we've got British Grand Prix coming up for Formula 1. Then we've got some Indy cars, some Formula E's as well. We don't stop.
I was just thinking we need a cabinet in here.
Cabinet?
Like a little cabinet we can put all the notes for different things.
The notes are all over the place at the moment. We do need to tidy up over the next couple of days. That's next
keep
week.
It.
Hang on. Let's hear from the race winner with Simon Crafar.
Race win Please tell us how it felt out there.
It was very long, very long. The first time I watched how many laps were remaining were 24. So I just done 2 laps and it was too long even. In any case, I'm so happy after 2 difficult races when we were always competitive, but without having results. So it's incredible. I'm so happy. We did an incredible job. It wasn't easy because during half race it started raining a bit and was very scary. But finally, one here means to me that we are very good. We are strong.
Big congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's take a look then at the final results from the Grand Prix of Assen. Reminder, Fabio Quartararo is still under investigation, and that could be a penalty for the British Grand Prix as well. Reminder to subscribe to the Grid Network, as their wrap-up show later will have all the information for anything you missed. So the Grid Network is the place to be later on this evening as well. 90 minutes after the end of the NASCAR race. Actually, I think our show's on at 6 o'clock. So join us at 6 o'clock UK time on the Grid Network for all the action. As we're trying to get a little home thing off. That won't go away on the monitor. There we go. Right, let's go look then and take a look then at the full results. Are we on? Are we still on? Or is yeah, we are. Okay. So, it's Pepper Bagnaia who takes his 7th career win and the 3rd race win of the season. Marco Bezzecchi finishes in 2nd, his best ever result in MotoGP. Maverick Vinales gets his first podium since being fired from Yamaha and his first with Aprilia, therefore, as well in 3rd. Aleix Espargaro fought back from being hit off by Fabio Quartararo, dropped down to 15th place, fought his way back up to 4th with a brilliant overtake on the last chicane as well. Brad Binder just got ahead of Jack Miller as well. He ended up P5 with Miller P6. Jorge Martin was P7. Joan Mir dropped to 8th. Miguel Oliveira at 9th. And Alex Rins dropped back after tyre failures as well. Just led away from him as well in the last half of the stage of the race. He finished 10th overall. And Bashanini was 11th with Takiki Nakagami 12th with a long lap penalty. Johan Zarco 13th. A strong qualifying, not a good result as well. Dropped 7 places from where he qualified. Fabio Di Giannantonio finished in 14th place as well. Alex Marquez in 15th. 16th for Andrea Dovizioso, 17th Luca Marini, 18th Stefan Bradl, 19th Remy Gardner, 20th for Lorenzo Salvadori as well. Out of the race, Raul Fernandez retired with a couple of laps to go on lap 18 of the race. Further down, Fabio Quartararo retired after crashing out again at turn 5, but in a much heavier accident. He's okay. Darren Binder as well in the pit lane, as well as Franco Morbidelli. So both of the Monster Energy Yamahas having a DNF. In terms of the world standings then, going into the summer break, it is Fabio Quartararo leading now, still on 172 points, but only by 21 points. Aleix Espargaro has brought that 33 down. He's got 12 points here today. He's on 151. Johan Zarco is on 58 points back on 114. Pepper Bagnaia now on 106. He's brought that gap back down to 66 points as well. Very Star Wars as they come through. Further down, Anea Bashir on 105. Brad Binder on 93. Jack Miller has 91. Joan Mir 77, Alex Rins 75, Miguel Oliveira 71. He rounds out the top 10. Jorge Martin has 17, Maverick Vinales 62, Marc Marquez, after not racing of course since Italy, still on 60. Marco Bezzecchi on 55, Luca Marini 52, Takiki Nakagami on 42, Paul Espargaro 40, Alex Marquez 27, Franco Morbidelli 25, Fabio Di Giannantonio on 18, Darren Binder on 10, the same as Andrea Dovizioso, Remy Gardner on 9 points, and Raul Fernandez on 5 points as well in the standings overall for the Dutch Grand Prix. As apparently a Microsoft Edge tab opened up as well, and that might have been a bit of a reason there for some of the problems. There's a cool-down room with the drivers as we come back up to the Comcam. Ducati, well done Ducati, getting back on there as well, and their representatives. Maverick Vinales taking a 3rd position though for Aprilia at a track where last year, as we said, he was fired from Yamaha this race a year ago. Back on top of the podium now again here, 3rd place. Look at that then, Marco Bezzecchi goes P2. But I think another happy Italian would definitely be Peppo Bagnaia, finishing this race in 1st. After 3 DNFs in a row, Megan, he needed this today, I reckon. Absolutely.
He really did. Big confidence boost.
And that means, as ever, we're going to hear one of the greatest national anthems in the world. It's the Italian national anthem for Ducati.
So Ducati
and
now
Pepe
in
Bagnaia.
terms of constructors title.
But
It's trophies first.
it's trophies first.
Trophies first, yeah. We were informed it was going to be rotated, but apparently trophies first. Not now, I'm busy. Phone calls ringing as well as they come through. Trophies now being presented as well. There we go. Just sent a text. Maverick Vinales takes 3rd position on the podium. Another great race result there. Coming through. 2nd place though, Megan. I think Marco Bezzecchi. It's a happy podium. It's a needy podium going into the summer break.
Got a really itchy nose for something.
Here we go then. Arjan Boss, the president of the board of the TT Circuit Assen, presents Marco Bezzecchi with his first ever trophy in MotoGP. Marco Bezzecchi. A fantastic race for him. And then we're going to see Pepe Bagnaia lift up the trophy. They're chanting down there. 2 Italians and a Spaniard walk onto the podium in the Netherlands. What could possibly go wrong? Listen to this.
And we'll just wait a moment then, because another VR46 Academy member is going to take the trophy.
Jetta Kenenstone as well, one of the great representatives of this MotoGP race here, gives the trophy to Pepe Bagnaia. His sunglasses fall off as well. Don't worry, I've got him for you. I've got him for you.
And his girlfriend is laughing most of all at that.
And now, it's time then for the Italian national anthem. It's also 2 Italian teams on the podium with Ducati and Rudy VR46 as well. So what a great result, as it's now the Italian national anthem.
I'm not sure, but I don't think it's a band, so we're going to have to talk over it. Though, even if it is a band, sorry.
Band?
Banda.
Band. It's not a band.
B-A-N-D.
It's not a band. It's pre-recorded. But
So we have to talk over it.
Yeah, sadly. But this going into the summer break, 5 weekends off. We've got Quartararo now. 21 points now is the gap between him and Aleix Spargaro. Bagnaia is getting back on form. Bezzecchi's looking good. Vinales is in form. It's as the Italian national anthem ends, not the full one then. It was important for Vinales to get a podium to help Aleix out now in the second half of the season. It's champagne time in Assen. This is it then. The fight is on, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, Megan, prediction. Halfway stage of the year, past 9 races to go, 11 down, championship on the line. Who's going to win?
Aleix.
Okay, Aleix Spargaro will be the 2022 world champion.
I am rooting for Aleix all the way.
5 weeks then is when MotoGP returns. It's our home race, the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. We're going to be live for Moto3, Moto2 and MotoGP, so you'll be fine there. Whether we'll be trackside or not, we are frantically trying to get that sorted. Well, I'll be trackside and Megan will be locked in the commentary box.
Probably in sweltering heat.
Probably in sweltering heat, yeah,
Though
for the
you'd
weekends.
be worse off because you'd
I'll
have to
be
be walking
outside in the heat,
everywhere
yes,
and
yeah.
have the sun beating down you. I'd rather be inside.
I'd rather be at Silverstone. Anyway, join
But we're
us.
both happy.
But it is the British Grand Prix, so we'll have every practice, every qualifying and every race live from the British Grand Prix here on YouTube across Moto3, Moto2 and MotoGP. 5 weeks off then for MotoGP. Silverstone next. Quartararo versus Aleix Spargaro for the World Championship. Yes, please. We'll see you at Silverstone. Have a very happy summer for MotoGP. We'll see you later. Bye for now.